Hello and welcome back to another episode of RC Icons. So, I have an announcement. I need to make some space. You guys have seen a lot of new unboxing videos over the last, 8 to 10 weeks. Obviously, I've had a lot of stuff come in. So, whether it's built cars or new unboxed kits, I've got kits that are being built. And I need space in my cabinets. So in order to create some space, I came up with a brilliant idea. Give some cars away. Oh, I love this stuff. So if you watched my built car collection video, the very first video that went out on the channel, I was talking about my Falcons, my 5 Falcons. I crack myself up with this stuff. One of the comments, I had made a comment in that video where, you buy one car, right, expecting to restore it, and then you buy another car that's in better shape that you think would be easier, and before you know it, you have 5 Falcons. And that's my case. I've got 5 Falcons. So I don't need 5 Falcons. I need 2 Falcons. And I need one for my display cabinets, and I want to keep one new in box. And I've got 2 Falcon new in box kits. So those are the 2 that I'm keeping. I don't even have those out. They're in storage. So yeah, this is the remaining 3. And what I decided to do was we're going to do a triple Falcon giveaway. So we're going to restore all 3 of these cars, although this one right here is just about mint. I mean, that's an original body with original decals already on it. It's missing the wing, but I have a TBG wing here, so we'll get that painted up and fitted. The bumper has some scratches on it, so it will need a little bit of work, but this has the original mechanical speed control in it. It's got a steering servo in it. The chassis is mint. Everything else underneath is mint. And I'll bring the camera over so that we can take a look at these cars. The front tires are brand new. The rear tires have a couple of dings, but I've been buying parts for Falcons for a long time with anticipation of restoring, at least 1, if not 2 of these. And so front rear tire set, and obviously the rears are super hard to find. But I've got 2 sets of rears, 2 sets of fronts. I've got 3 sets of the yellow parts here. I've got 2 of the A parts trees are on their way, which are the bumpers. So all 3 bumpers have scratches, so at least 2 of the cars will get brand new bumpers. So yeah, my intention is we're gonna do a video series here on the Falcons, and this one is just to introduce the giveaway and kind of show you what I have as far as these 3 go. And I do have some parts coming in. I've got I think 2 TBG bodies coming in. For the other 2 cars. This one's got an original body, so I want to keep it that way. I got 4 different sets of decals, original decals. They're all cuts, right? So they're sections of decal sheets, but I think I have enough in the bag to do all 3 cars in original decals. But I also ordered 3 sheets from MCI just as a safeguard. So if there's this one's got original decals on it, but I think the way that they were set on there, either it's going to take a little bit of Velcro, because the body kind of is lifting out just because of the way the polycarbonate is. And I feel like the decals, when they were put on, maybe were put on in a way that the decal is what's kind of pulling that body up. If it was stretched and the decal's kind of coming back into its shape, then it would be pulling that body up. But I think these decals are actually going to have to be stripped off, at least the 2 side ones, to make this original body work. But regardless, I'll bring the camera over and I'll show you. But yeah, so this video is just to announce the triple Falcon giveaway, show you what I have here now, and kind of explain the method to my madness. So what we're going to do essentially is, in part 2, we're going to restore all 3 cars the chassis all at the same time. Now this one doesn't need a ton of work, so this one will be easy. This one's getting a brand new chassis and is going to get completely stripped apart, and this one is already taken apart. And when I bring the camera over, I'll show you. This particular Falcon is in a Ziploc bag, and it's just a pile of parts. So that one's going to have to be completely built from the ground up. So video 2 will be restoring this one, this chassis, and building this chassis side by side. We'll build them both at the same time. You know, do step 1 with both cars, do step 2 with both cars, and we'll take it that way. And then video 3 will be painting up 3 Falcon bodies and decaling all 3 bodies. And then the last video, video 4, will be giving all 3 cars away, which I think is going to be cool as hell. So we'll just do a number generator like we did with the egress giveaway, and the first 3 numbers that come up, the first number will get the best car, the second number that comes up will get the second best car, and the last number will get the third best car. Although with that being said, I would say 2 out of the 3 are going to be absolutely mint, and then the third one, if it's not mint, it's going to be pretty close, because I have enough parts to get all 3 of them mint. I'm short 1 bumper, and I could obviously order a reproduction bumper. They are being made. People are 3D printing them or molding them out of ABS, but I'm trying to not do that. So I do have 2 new bumpers coming. This one is not terrible. Like the front and the back side of it look brand new, but the front of it is a little bit scuffed. And they're not deep, so I might be able to get that out with some sanding. But we'll have to see. So let me bring the camera over and I'll show you what we have. Alright, so now that I have you in a better view. So this car and this car came together in a lot on eBay, and it was, you know, it was 2 Falcons, 1 disassembled, 1 put together in 1 lot. So when I bought it, I was like, well, you know, I should be able to get 1 decent car out of all of the parts. But I think after looking at everything that came in, we should be, and the parts that I've bought, and I think we should be able to get 2 decent cars out of it. So this one, the body is original. It's absolutely hammered. The driver figure was painted by a 3-year-old. But that can be repainted, that can be reused, although those driver figures are a dime a dozen, so it's not a big deal. This one does have the original spotlights, although they are a little bit beat, but you know, we can share it. Those spotlights are shared with the Hornet and everything else, so I think that's probably the last piece of the puzzle, is I gotta source some spotlights, but I'm still working out the parts part of it, trying to figure out what I need, what I don't need. So this car, like I said, the body is hammered. It was brush painted. It's flaking off like crazy, and I could probably strip this car and reuse this body, but the body itself is pretty beat. I mean, in all honesty, it looks like a kid built it, right? And that's normal. This is, sometimes we lose sight of the fact that these are kids' toys. But the paint literally is just chipping right out of the body. It's all cracked. So, like I said, I have some TBG bodies. So the car itself actually isn't terrible. It is well used on the bottom. This bumper is beat. The arms don't look bad. Couple light scratches here and there, but nothing terrible. The yellow plastics are scuffed, which is fine, because like I said, I've got 3 of the yellow parts trees brand new. So all 3 cars will have mint yellow plastics. And this car, the yellow plastics, I believe, are pretty well mint already. So yeah, this one will get a new chassis. I've already got the chassis in that box. And then everything else will get stripped apart. We'll make sure it's fully ball raced, all 3 cars, and get rebuilt from there. I'm hoping the bulkheads, the front bulkheads and everything are all right, because I know that can be a weak point in these cars. And then the shocks will get completely rebuilt. So this was the car before I got the new unbox kits. This was going to be the keeper car. So this car has an original body shell on it. This car looks like it may have been ran a couple of times, but it wasn't ran a lot. So there's your original body shell, not painted. So we should be able to salvage that body for at least one of the cars. I don't know if it'll be the best car or the worst car, but so this one you've got all your original electronics are in there. It's got a Futaba receiver in there. So it came pretty much ready to go. I'm not sure if it came with a radio. It may have even came with a transmitter, but I'm not sure. Shocks feel great. These front tires are, the tires are brand new, but there are some nicks on the fronts here and there. They're a little bit beat up. So the tires are going to be the catch point, because I don't have 3 full sets of tires and wheels, but I do have 2 full sets. So 2 cars will get brand new set of rears, brand new set of fronts. Again, brand new set of rears, brand new set of fronts. So one car will have to, I've got a ton of wheels and tires. I bought another set of rear tires for the third car, but you know, I'm gonna have to try to find a decent set of rear wheels on one of out of all the wheels that I have. These front tires, this one looks brand new, right? So we should be able to make it happen. This car looks like it's got a brand new chassis on it already, but the bumper, like I said, is scuffed. So this will probably end up being the number 1 car, and then this one will probably end up being the number 2 car, and then that one, when I show it to you, will end up being the number 3 car. So I do have a parts tree here. Looks like a set of rear gearboxes. So if one of the cars has a rear gearbox scuff, we can swap that out. And then before I get into the box, because there's a ton of stuff in there, I'll show you the decal cuts. So these are all original decals, but when you put them out, that's essentially one whole side of the car. That's another whole side of the car. And then there's 2 more. That's another side of the car, and then that's another side of the car. So we have 2 wing stickers out of the sets of decals, and then it looks like we've got, this one's got something stuck to the bottom of it. So I would say that left is no good, and this right is probably no good just because it's peeling up a little bit. But there's a set, there's a set, there's a set, right? So we should be able to get most of the original decaling done on all 3 cars with what I have here, which is cool, because I want to try to keep these as original as possible. But yeah, this is going to help me immensely. So people are like, you're giving away 3 cars. Like, what are you talking about? How is that helping you? Well, you know what? It's not about the money all the time with me. So yeah, can I restore these and sell them? Probably, but that's it's not what I like to do. I like to bless people and help people out, and if I can give some cars away and help people out and get them more involved in the collection side of RC, then great. That's what we're gonna do. So this is the 3rd car. So there's one of the, I believe this is an A parts tree here. So there's another set of gearboxes, right? I told you I have tons of parts for these. There's a brand new bumper set there with I don't know what else is on the A arm. Looks like one side of a rear arm assembly maybe. So that's another set of there's another set of brand new rear tires. So I already ordered a set, but there's another set. So whatever, they get used on all kinds of cars, so it doesn't really matter. There's another new set of fronts. So that makes 3 brand new sets of fronts. So the front tires are sorted. So all of these tires, none of these will get used except for I'm gonna need to get two rear wheels out of what I've got. I mean, there's just a ton. Now you see why I need to get rid of some of this stuff, or at least get it out of my way. Pretty in pink. So this was the third car. Looks like it's got the, at the very least, it's got a pink driver figure, but we can get that repainted, and then it's got the spotlights, so that's good. So yeah, this obviously is an original body as well, done in pink and purple, probably for a lady at one point, even though it says Frantic Freddy on the front. So this is the car that came with this one, and then like I said, I've got two new chassis, brand new chassis ready to go. More wheels and tires. I mean, look at that. It's like, you look at the Falcon wheels and tires that I've got sitting here, it's insane. So yeah, we should be able to sort the wheel and tire thing out pretty easily. Between what's on the cars and what's here and the new ones, we should be pretty well good to go. And then this is another Falcon. So this is the start of the third Falcon, right? So this one already has a new chassis, so which one is it? That one has a new chassis, so this one will get a chassis. This chassis will go with this car, and we'll build it up with whatever we have for the parts trees. We've got 3 mechanical speed control covers. Not that that's a big deal. And then we've got manual and all kinds of parts breakdowns and literature in here. The manual's in a bit of a state, but I do have 2 new in-box kits, so if I needed to, I could grab a manual out of one of my new in-box kits just to do the builds. So yeah, that's essentially what we got. We've got some assorted hardware. There's washers and stuff everywhere. Sitting at the bottom of this box. I did order 3 fast eddy bearing kits, although there's only 12 bearings in the car, so that's not a big deal. So like I said, I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I had here and kind of announce the giveaway, and to make sure that you guys subscribe and turn on your notifications so that when we get into the actual building of these 3 cars, that you'll be notified and you can follow along. Here's some more decals. You can follow along with the build and make sure you enter to win, because it's going to be aerial stuff. It's going to be an epic series, I think, anyways. I mean, I like giving stuff away, so other people think I'm crazy, but whatever. The RC Elf understands what I'm doing. So yeah, let me get this cleaned up. Like I said, the point of the video is to kind of show you guys what I had and what's going to happen. And then let me get this cleaned up and I'll bring you back for a closing. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Like I said, this is just a short one to kind of announce the Triple Falcon giveaway. So yeah, this is going to help me create some space, which I desperately need in the RC Icon studio. But more importantly, it's going to bless 3 people with restored Falcons, right? Can't get better than that. Well, I guess you can, but not in my eyes. So the next video coming out, like I said, will be the restoration of essentially this car and then rebuilding this car. We're just waiting for a couple more parts and pieces to come in, and then I can hammer down and get the 3 chassis ready to go. That'll be the second video in the series, but the first build video. And then the next video after that, we'll be doing 3 Falcon bodies at once, which is literally making my head spin just thinking about that. Trying to paint up 3 bodies and decal 3 bodies in one video. But I think this is the way to do it. I think it's cool to do 3 Falcons. Sorry for cleaning my eye on film. I'm not a professional. I think the best way to do it was to just do 3 Falcons in one shot. I think it's cool. That we'll be able to give all 3 away in one shot, right? And then we'll see the people, kind of get them back. We'll get pictures of them as they win them and get, receive their Falcons. I know the egress giveaway, George Stewart just put a video up on YouTube of showing off the egress, and it looks epic. So yeah, If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe so you have an opportunity to win one of these cars. But more importantly, make sure you turn on the notifications so that when the next videos come out, the build video, the body video, and the actual giveaway video, when those videos come out, you'll be notified. So subscribe, turn on your notifications. Let me know in the comments what you think of the giveaway. Good idea, bad idea. I mean, it's going to happen either way, but I like to get your opinions on things. I would assume everybody would think it was a cool idea. So, and then maybe we'll do a video 4 where we take this thing and burn it. I shouldn't say that. I know there's probably some ladies watching and they probably like the pink and purple. I like TRF colors, but this is just a little bit too much. So yeah, until next time, we'll see you soon. Thanks.